Assalamu alaikum, welcome to SAM TV Seattle. Tonight we have sitting here with us Mr. Mohamed Abdullahi Farmaajo, who is the former Prime Minister of Somalia, who is also the founder and the leader of Tayo, Hisbiga Tayo. And welcome, and we're very glad to have you in Seattle tonight. The meaning of Tayo. So last night I was at the event as well, and a lot of the people I was sitting with that were my peers were trying to understand the word, even though we could tell that it has two different meanings, and we could guess the many meanings it could have. But just a real definition of what Tayo means, and then a little bit more of expansion of what Hisbiga Tayo entails.
Direct translation for that word is quality, but you cannot use quality for people. But what the real meaning is that Tayo is a good thing, good people, and that's exactly what we are looking for. Since Somalia has been collapsed 20 years ago, you have a brain drain. People with a lot of education and knowledge have left the country, and many of them are here in this town and many places in Europe or in North America. And that is what we're trying to find out, those good people, so they can join this party and participate in the political system in Somalia, so they can bring peace and stability to their homeland. This is a party which I believe is growing, and we are hoping that everybody can participate in, and probably we will have every good party needs. We are planning to establish a branch or chapter in every major city in the United States, in which that you have a large Somali community, such as Seattle. And when we establish a branch, then we will be able to raise funds, political funds, and to acquire volunteers, either to help their community here in the United States or their homeland. So hopefully we are planning to be one of the major political party in Somalia.
And how would somebody from here, that lives here, that grew up pretty much here, how would somebody then contribute to back home? What is it that they would do here, or the volunteers, or anybody who's a part of that, the organizations that are based in America, how would they be able to influence what's going on?
Good question. First thing, what we would like to promote a very healthy family. When you have a good family, that family can produce a good community. That good community definitely will help each other, help their community, make sure that children get a good education, participate, of course, local political system by electing the good candidates or good people who has a good intention and want to help Somali community here. And of course, when we help each other here, we definitely are planning to see if we can contribute back home by, of course, donating funds to the party and to provide your expertise, whether you are good in software, okay, and other things that we wanted to ensure that we have enough members in our party. So there's a different ways. Also, we wanted to know exactly any member or anyone who wants to be a member in the party, what kind of expertise or knowledge that person can bring. So at least we will know how many engineers are members of the party, how many doctors, how many other areas, other fields or interests.
Mm-hmm.
So at least if supposedly we wanted to win the next election, or someone we support wins the next election, then we will probably have a good and qualified people who can immediately join the next government.
So one thing I noticed last night after listening to you, hearing you speak, and everybody else who was also there, your message is very powerful, and it's gathered a lot of people from all walks of the Somali community, and that was something that was very exciting and to see a lot of people there. This coming summer, there's a group of students called the Worldwide Somali Student Association who's planning to gather students from or professionals from all over the world to try to go back home for the summer. And they are for 1,000 people, so they're trying to get 1,000 people with specific talents to return home and help in areas like agriculture, education, and medicine. And how would the Somali government or you and your party help them reconnect to their homeland once they reach there, or how would you advise them to go about once they go there this summer, inshallah?
Okay. As I said, that Taya Party is recruiting those kind of talented people who have a different professional talents, and what they can do is to visit our website, which is tayoparty.org, and register, sign up in our organization. And that is the kind of people we really wanted to gather and recruit, so at least to, in the event that you have somehow stable government, or really functioning government that can provide their security in Somalia, to definitely invite them and work in different sector in the government, such as you mentioned. They are specialized in different field, and I think that's why I have said last night, as soon as Somalia became stable and that government can ensure security for everybody, I'm sure that a lot of Somali diaspora will go back and contribute their knowledge or expertise to help their country. And I'm sure within short period of time, Somalia becomes not only the way it was, but it becomes even better, because definitely we have a good country, but as soon as we get people with that kind of calibers, that kind of professionals, that's what we call human capital. But before these kids go to Somalia, there must be some kind of plan and a system or way to use their expertise. But I believe at this time, I don't know if that environment is there.
Thank you very much.